is basically down to the lifestyle that you lead. So it could be the food that you're consuming, the drinks that you're consuming, the supplements that may be poor quality. It could be the medication that you're putting in your body, which are chemical based and not natural. What triggers psoriasis? Now, psoriasis is a very embarrassing, it's a very uncomfortable situation where your skin is peeling, it's scaly, it's red, and it's not a nice or pleasant sight to look at. So, what triggers psoriasis? I'm going to be covering this answer in this video. Please give me a thumbs up, a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, and share this video with your friends as well who needs to know what triggers psoriasis. Now, you may not necessarily have psoriasis, you may have perhaps pimples, acne, eczema, rashes, for example. Then you also need to watch and learn from this video, because any skin problem or any disease for that matter is triggered by mostly an unhealthy lifestyle, not only in terms of the food or drinks that you consume, it could also be in the mind, the mindset. We are constantly bombarded with news, negativity, fear, anxiety, worry, depression. All these could trigger skin problems. It could trigger other illnesses as well, such as psoriasis. What triggers psoriasis? As I mentioned, it's mainly to do with the poor lifestyle that we may be leading, either not because of our choice or under our control. For example, I remember when I was growing up, thankfully I never had psoriasis. However, as a child, you are dependent on your guardian or your parents or your elders to actually provide food and accommodation and other things for you. So as a child, sometimes, or maybe as a person who is not independent for whatever reason, then as a person that is dependent on someone else, then often the choices are not really under our control. However, if you are more independent and you can actually make better, healthier choices, then please be mindful of that, because what triggers psoriasis is basically down to the lifestyle that you lead. So it could be the food that you're consuming, the drinks that you're consuming, the supplements that may be poor quality. It could be the medication that you're putting in your body, which are chemical based and not natural. All these will actually also trigger and make your psoriasis worse. It may perhaps give you a instant relief or a faster relief initially, however, that is just temporary. I've explained before, often when we look for fast relief in terms of chemical medication or surgery, for example, this is more like masking the symptoms and not addressing the root cause of the problem. I gave an example before. Imagine you are cycling down a lane or driving, or you could be in a transport vehicle and someone's actually taking you down a path and you hear a loud noise either on your bicycle, on your motorcycle, on the scooter that you may be on the bus, the train, or the vehicle that you're on, the van, car, for example. Now, that is the symptom of the problem. To address it by taking a quick action, a chemical painkiller in the sense of when it comes to our health, then it's similar to like turning the music on your earphones, on your headphones high, loud, increase the volume, mask the sound so that you don't hear it anymore and you think you fixed it. However, you haven't, because you've actually not addressed the root cause of the problem. What triggers psoriasis? As I mentioned, it's to do with mainly unhealthy lifestyle in terms of food, drinks, medication, and or supplement intake that may not be the best. although it may be advertised as the best, or it could be recommended by the so-called specialist who thinks or wants you to take it because of various issues or benefits that they may get them, then you need to also consider that what is best for the person recommending it may not be the best for you as well. So bear that in mind. Other things that could trigger psoriasis, it could be at the environment that you're in. You may be in a home accommodation, or at a workplace, or mixing with friends or family that are negative. They could be turning you, creating doubts or anxiety in your mind, for example. Good example is many people, they are pressured into relationships these days, or they are questioned as to why are they in that sort of relationship, or they could be pressured into getting married, getting pregnant, starting a family when they're not ready, or they just don't want to. So all these little stress areas in life as well could also trigger psoriasis or any other illnesses. If you're someone who switches on the TV or the radio and watches and listens to the news every day or several times a day, I've done that before as well. And what I found is the news actually repeats. You do not have to watch the news on TV or listen to the news on radio every day, because they repeat. They repeat the news, and it's most of the time negative sort of news, because negative news actually sells more. It creates more curiosity. We all want to know what happened, who got hurt in that situation. Of course, it's good to know as well. However, it's not great to be listening to it constantly every single day or several times a day. So bear that in mind as well. Instead, listen to some calming music, such as classical music, that will also prevent the trigger of psoriasis. Being stressed out, being in a polluted environment in terms of, for example, if you're cycling to work on a very busy street or jogging. A lot of people like to jog and they like to exercise. However, instead of exercising or jogging in a more healthy environment, like the park, for example, where there's a lot of better quality of air, many people tend to want to cycle in the city, or jog in the city, or walk in the city. And that also adds to the pollutants that we get into our body, and as that results in factors that may trigger psoriasis as well. So I hope you found this video useful. Before you go, remember to give me a thumbs up, like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and I've got a free gift for you. Rewrote this book quite a while ago. It's actually a little booklet based on a lady. This is a true case study. A lady that we helped, she had been suffering from psoriasis. This is a before photo, and that's an after photo. She had been suffering from psoriasis for over 40 years. And she went to many skin specialists, many doctors, many other professionals, and none of them told her what triggered her psoriasis. It took her 40 years. Thankfully, she found us, someone like us, and we told her and discovered what triggered psoriasis. So if you want to know more, download this book. It's free. The link is in the comments below. And also, please do get in touch with us if you're suffering from psoriasis or you want to know more about what could be triggering your psoriasis. Book in for a complimentary short video or phone call with us, and we can discuss your situation, your concerns more accurately on a one-to-one basis. So we look forward to hearing from you. Till next time, take care of yourself.